MLB. Good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Tampa Bay Orioles. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Cole Stewart will be the starter.
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting out. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Brandon Lau waits on deck. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Brandon Lau. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santander waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
So striding forward now, Austin Meadows. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Number 23 for him thus far as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And he lays off there 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Tyler Glasnow will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the shortstop, number 88.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 3-2 pitch is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Set to get his day started, Ramon Urias, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes a called strike 2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground towards short and into left field for a 1-out hit.
Batting third, the right fielder, Trey Mancini.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back to give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And here's Renato Nunez. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. The pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Nunez, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The set and the 1-2 fouled off. Line to the right side, but foul. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Standing in, Nate Lowe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Nate Lowe.
Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning, and it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to Davis, and indeed it's a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3. Here it is on 3-0. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
Boy, this is a really good hitter, but he's desperately been struggling recently at the plate. His average is still good, but it's dropping fast. He needs a quick turnaround.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Michael Perez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Kiermaier over at second. Diaz on at first with 2 down. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
Here's the 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The set and the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Into the box now, DJ Stewart, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The left fielder,
Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. One out, nobody on. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he puts a serious charge into this ball. Ends up splitting the 2 outfielders. Bangs up against the wall in right center. And he cruises into second, knowing he can't hit the ball much harder than that.
Stepping up to the plate, Austin Hayes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch, and that misses. 2-1. From the stretch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Adley Rutschman, fouled away. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298. 3 homers and 14 driven in. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And he fouls this one off. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the flag court and gone. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
In now, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Velasquez shading to his right. 1 out. Now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Nate Lowe. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Joey Wendell digs in now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More of the show Saturday baseball after this. Now batting, Chris Davis, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there. Take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And there's one down now. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Digging in, Andrew Velasquez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Bases are empty, one man out. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Urias.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that pitch is up.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Count is full.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, Michael Perez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hunter Renfroe. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1.
I got 2-1 the count.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
A swing and a ground ball to third. 2 out with the man at first. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Brandon Lau. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Outside, 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 31 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Wade LeBlanc answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Austin Meadows. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. LeBlanc, the former Seattle Mariner, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Here now the 2-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles nothing. So here's Trey Mancini. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
From the stretch. And a curveball in for a strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. He's right there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. One out now in the Orioles 4th, and digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kiermaier is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, DJ Stewart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Stewart, a native Floridian. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 1-0 home.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
In for strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nate Lowe.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Nate Lowe. Singled home a run in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Joey Wendell is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Runners on first with one down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Grounded up the first baseline. To second for one. On to Davis for a side retiring double play. One hit's all they get. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Rays lead it 6-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in, Anthony Santander. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Now the pitch.
Inside, ball one.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The 1-0. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Now the 2-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The batter.
Ready now, Austin Hayes. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
To the plate now, Adley Rutschman. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He's around first, heading for 2. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a relay home. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
At the plate, Andrew Velasquez. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Meadows has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles 1. Ready once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First delivery to him on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. At the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. So stepping in, Michael Perez. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Mancini makes the catch for out number 3. Rays held in check here. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Stepping into the box, Ramon Urias. And then he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Yonny Chirinos enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 72, Yonny Chirinos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0. Ground ball right side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder, number 16.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Renato Nunez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Renfroe is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles 1. Nick Nelson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 79.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Hunter Renfroe, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The left fielder, number 11, Hunter Renfroe.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nelson, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And the pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Nobody out, runner on first. Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-2 pitch. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. Back to the pitcher, but it's thrown away. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there. The tag, and they got him at second base to turn a double play. So the base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's low.
The 1-0 delivery. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen,
When you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. There's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. Santander grabs it to retire the side. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 6-1.
7th inning, Stretch.
Leading off the inning, DJ Stewart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-1 delivery. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
That's popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking. but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Digging in and looking for more, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Runner at second here with one man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Chris Davis at the plate now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There's just no way.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's gonna get out of here. A home run. A 2-run shot for Chris Davis, number 299 in his career, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4. Into the box now, Andrew Velasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
To the plate now, Ramon Urias, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 in there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
That misses. 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 51, Paul Fry.
Up next for the Rays, Nate Lowe. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Nate Lowe.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Joey Wendell, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So here's Kevin Kiermaier. First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
The third baseman, number 2, Yandy.
At the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Mike Zunino will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Mike Zunino.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And the 2-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're up 6-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. This change for the Rays. Now catching number 10, Mike.
Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Digging in now, Trey Mancini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The 0-1 on its way. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. At the plate, Renato Nunez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses there. 1-2. Fouled away. Rowe has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA. Good by anybody's standards. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
The batter.
Standing in, DJ Stewart. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Santander. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Ready now for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
0-1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. But not before the lone hit in the inning. The solo home run makes this a 1-run ball game. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Orioles 5. Tanner Scott enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Hunter Renfroe. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes.
Oh, that's good.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. High and deep to left center field. Hayes on the run for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Brandon Lau will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. He's set, and the pitch. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-1.
Nope. That's inside.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Austin Meadows will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch.
Ball.
1 out and a runner on second base. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, G-Man Choi, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Two and 2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Rays strand just the 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Jose Alvarado enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Adley Rutschman will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Adley.
Now here's the pitch.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
A ball and a strike now. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Choi is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Hanser Alberto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 57, Hanser Alberto.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Andrew Velasquez. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Ramon Urias, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Weak grounder down the line at third. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Tampa Bay jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Glasnow earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Cole Stewart struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Jose Alvarado records the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line